kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the ground, it's ball. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And they get him down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
This time he's got it. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Runs for the tackle.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. The short hands, it's Hemby. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
Oh, out of space. He's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Going up top again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Might be calling a hot route. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to the ground game on the left. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride of the tap. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more concerned, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Going for 6. Touchdown! for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosier!
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
That makes the score. Florida 14, Indiana 7. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brady. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Brady. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Coming out with him, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. To the air, it's Glagway. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Indiana 14.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Hemby. Fights off the defender. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Rides to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job on the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game. So that's that incompletion now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Man, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop. Unleashes one deep. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete. And the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Here's the situation. First they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost him.
Looking for space, it's long. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis, signing off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. shotgun. The running back has it. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the
turning it on. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wilson to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's right. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floating away. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Underwood. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Looking to throw again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Buckeyes are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it here on third and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Wilson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's a big stride inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David just shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
To the air, it's Underwood. Looking down the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. He's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. Wilson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 92.